What's good, YouTube? This is your girl, Jroq. And today I'm going to be the sex doc. So I guess you could call me Jroq the sex doc. Yeah. Anyway, so today I'm going to talk about stimulation or orgasms. This is going to be the first segment because I think we need to start at the beginning, or better yet, the end of sex to go backwards or forwards or anyway. The orgasm, well, whereas women know there's only one thing that will, or there's only one way that a man can have an orgasm, and that's through his penis. Well, with women, there's about six different ways that would make us come, or six different stimuli that will cause an orgasm for women. I think it can be creative for all lesbians if they knew how many ways or knew different methods of making a woman come, because as you know, we don't have penises. We were not equipped with penises when we popped out the womb. So there's other ways that we have to compensate for not having a penis. Now, a lot of women, and I will say I'm one, I am number one for tongue. I love to use my tongue. I think I have, don't laugh, but I think I have an oral fixation, as someone might say, that I love to put things in my mouth. So, there my girlfriend has no problem. So, I want to say this. Women, all women, I believe, love, we're going to just say it, love head. Love to get licked, love to get slurped, touched, whatever. But if you can't mentally please your woman, you're in a lot of trouble. And what I mean by mentally is you have to get in her head before you go down on her. Because if she's not in the mood, trust me, you get a faker. Yeah, I'm just going to say it like that. Mentally, you have to coerce your woman. You have to turn her on. You have to put her in the mind frame that at any moment, any touch that you give could make her succumb to, or maybe let's just say come, period. So, we're going to talk about penetration now, because penetration to me is one of the biggest issues I have with my body. Me, personally, if I'm in the mood for penetration, I'm in the mood for penetration. You get what I'm saying? Like, some women, and I'm again studs, you swear by the strap. Don't swear by the strap. Most women who are lesbians, I find they enjoy both, but they're not partial to, So if you just strap, your girl's probably gonna get a little dry. The strap's good, but you could do, a little more tongue action. And when it comes to tongue, you can penetrate as well. So there's a method or technique that I like to use. I'm not going to get into the exact technique or how to do it because that's a little nasty. I'm a nasty motherfucker though. You can take your tongue, and if your tongue's short, trust me, it does not matter. This isn't like when you got a penis in the short. This is like use use what you know. And for me, my tongue is a little short but a little thick, so I know how to put a little motion to my tongue, and I can flick it like super fast. There you go. And I suggest, if you have a short tongue, sit your girl on your face. Now, if your girl weighs 2 tons and you about a little toothpick, don't try that. Try other methods. There is one where you can have her sitting or hover over a chair, and you can lean back, put your head back on a sofa or a chair that has a back to it, no arms, none of that. Just lean back under her and let her come down and drop her weight, evenly all over, so you don't have to support her weight, but she's supporting her weight herself, and it's good exercise for her. Because if she's 2 tons, she's gonna need that. Yet let's keep going. Penetration as well as, okay, I don't know if a lot of girls like to travel around the backside of the female because, hey, let's get it straight. A lot of girls are not nasty. They just like I say, to use a strap. And you gotta stop being lazy. You gotta penetrate. You gotta stimulate. Okay. If you're not into, and I will say a lot of girls are not into playing with the ass or playing with anal suggestions, you can leave that off. But it would be nice in foreplay, maybe if you did have her on her belly and you kind of rubbed and massaged all in her or all on her ass, let's say that. And if you blow in the ass, it is a good stimulation. So, clip your nails. That's number one. Number two, know what you're doing. I'm sorry, but my fingers are not that big. You see this? You see this? If you have fingers the size of this Barbie doll right here, you're not going nowhere near me. Sorry, no, hell no. It's a problem when you got this right here, the size of a penis or even longer. Just because this is the longest finger you have does not mean I want to feel it. Okay? You can use your pinky. Be specifically in tune with that person's body. Do not jam a finger in them to simulate sex as a man would, because obviously there's something wrong with this picture. She's with you for a reason. She doesn't want to be fucked by a man. So, as a rule of thumb, the middle finger is off limits unless your girl. And I will say, in freaky situations, if you get loose enough and you get stimulated enough, your pussy will open up and it will contract. Trust me, unless you just nasty. It will, open up. It's the more stimulated your girl gets. And what I mean by stimulated, it means that the more she's getting wet, the wetter she gets, the more she gets into this, whatever sexual encounter you're having, the more her pussy will just open and close, contract, just like this. You want to try to limit yourself to one or two fingers. Now, my favorites are the ones on the ends, like this one and this one. And if I'm very adventurous, I'll just try the thumb. Okay, but this one and this one, if she's loose enough, or this one and this one, if I'm just feeling like I just want to stimulate the upper and inner parts of her pussy and not the whole goddamn cervix, because I'm not giving her a pap smear. Okay, I'm giving her some pleasure. Be stimulated in that manner. If you do this, you have a better chance of stimulating not only her pussy or her vagina, but her G-spot. And once you get the G-spot stimulated, there you go. There's another, way to make her have an orgasm. A lot of people, yet again, I'm not going to say because I don't know who does what, but a lot of people just like to stick to the clit and that's it. Double penetration, double the fun. So you get where I'm going with this, right? If you do clit and penetration, you're having a better chance of having an orgasm come. And what I like to call a hard orgasm is when you have that penetration. That penetration and the oral stimulation gives you, to me, I've seen a lot of the hard come. And the hard come, it's either way. We're not going to go there. We're going to talk about that another time. But if you do that, if you do the two motion and the tongue and the sucking, you're bound to get an orgasm. Never bite. I don't care how small your teeth are. Never bite. You might nibble, but don't bite somebody's clit. You're not going to get an invite back to the bed. Trust me. You can also use toys. And you got to know what type of woman you have. If your woman does not enjoy penetration, this may not be the best thing for you to do. Just get a vibrator and vibrate on the outsides of her pussy and lick on her clit and call it a day. Or get a butt plug or something like that. But know what type of woman you have. That's another thing. Because if you have a freak and she likes hard, rough sex, then a strap may be best for you. And some toys, some whips, some chains, bondage. If you have a girl who's interested in that kind of stuff. It's all about knowing what kind of girl you have and what kind of girl you are. Because if you're not willing to take it there to the bedroom, you don't need to entertain that girl. It's been me. It's been fun. If you have any questions, just hit me up. Jroq the Sex Doc. You got me.